Hello.
Hey.
Adios!
Hey.
Have you ever experienced an animal with an undying worship for you? How did they show their affection? With an overpowering lick of your face, a wag of their tail, or a powerful bark of protection? No matter how they chose to show you their affection, you know that their love for you was eternal. Now, can you imagine someone stealing the innocence of your pet and making a ruthless creature out of them just for a small profit or a short-lived adrenaline rush? Dogfighting is cruel and vicious any way you look at it. There are so many people participating in the warfare of animals just to turn that small profit or that short-lived adrenaline rush. They participate in the malicious act by placing bets on the vastness and the rage of the animal. Are they forgetting what's at stake, the existence of a living creature? Animal Cops is the best-known show to date to expose dogfighting for what it really is, inhumane. The show depicts real-life horrific situations that these animals face daily in the training and the participation of the dogfighting ring. To go more in depth, it illustrates the injuries and the malnutrition that these unfortunate animals face uninterrupted for that insignificant rush and profit. I think the most recent incident that most people will relate to in dogfighting is the infamous Michael Vick from the NFL. He openly admitted to hosting the dogfighting events for the profit and the thrill of the fight. In this case, he did receive a punishment for his inhumane behavior. Humiliation, suspension from his career, and his time in jail. But is this really enough? What did the victimized animals get? Which leads me to my second point. The cost to the taxpayers to sanitize the after effects of the dogfighting ring. What happens to these animals? Where do they go? And who pays for their treatments and adoptions? What is the number one place that most of these misplaced animals find themselves? The animal shelter, or the pound as most people call it? This is a city-funded department. And who funds the city? We, the American taxpayers, fund the operations of this department. How many misplaced animals find their way to this location daily? And what awaits them here? I think we all know how most of their stories end. Have you ever received a phone call or a letter in the mail from the Humane Society or the SPCA asking for a donation? This is one of the most vital ways that all the misplaced victims can find a home or even heal from their wounds. Even if their wounds are untreatable and they do face a humane bereavement, it still costs money to perform this treatment. Now, do you think the innocent slaughter of animals is justified for the dense reasons such as adrenaline rushes or dim-witted profits? Is it fair that the innocence is stripped from them and they are forced to defend themselves or die trying? Let me ask you the same question that I asked you in the beginning. How would you feel if it was your companion experiencing this atrocious environment or even fate?